Hey there, Skullheads. I'm Snags.
And I'm old Silky.
And I'm Alan.
And we got Beetle Bailey back in the house. It's just basically the Snags and Silky and Beetle Bailey podcast.
Wow,
We got him back. It's just,
how about that?
it's too much fun doing these episodes with old Beetle. So he's back. We got a lot of Beetle Bailey lined up for you. So all you Beetle Bailey fans, you got a lot to look
Well, he
forward to.
keeps coming up with episodes we should have already done. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah. He knows us better than we know ourselves.
I love to
Why
help.
haven't you done a Bill Murray episode yet? So we're doing Bill Murray, the old
episode 133, people.
133 episodes of us rambling about shit. Yeah,
About damn time we got to Bill Murray.
that's
Yeah,
right. Good
yeah,
God. Good God.
good stuff, man.
Now, I
Yeah,
remember you used his, Star Wars theme for your
Yes,
Star Wars episode.
this
yeah.
is true.
I
Yeah, we
I
did.
listened to it today. It never gets old.
No, this is the Nick Winters show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars,
Oh,
that Star Wars say.
those
Yeah.
near and far wars.
Yeah.
Great shit, man.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. Um, if you take Chevy Chase's sense of humor, Bill Murray, the whole Caddyshack thing, um, Monty Python, specifically John Cleese, some Robin Williams, you mix all that up, and it's really who I am. And I think Snags as well. Um, so these are just iconic people for us.
Yeah. These were our role models. Again, we were raised by crazed hippie savages, so we had to find our role models elsewhere, and
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
these were some of them.
as
hey,
and I honestly, 5, 6 years old, this was my household. Saturday Night Live, uh, you know, 15, 20, dirty fucking biker hippies all gathered around the TV, smoking joints and watching SNL, and I was awake and sitting there watching it. Right, whenever and I didn't understand it, but I can remember Chevy Chase
yeah,
falling off a ladder,
yeah,
all the things,
yeah. I was 10 years old when Saturday Night Live started, so I remember it clearly because that was one of our one of the gems that we had during the week that we could watch, and our
Yeah,
parents actually let us do it.
yeah,
And for me specifically, Bill Murray, I identified with the most out of all that cast because he seemed the most guy next door, like the goofy
uh,
guy in the neighborhood.
he seemed approachable.
Yeah, right. He just seemed like a normal guy that was just doing his thing, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, and he came in, season 2 when Chevy left, and, he had that big old mustache, which I'm glad he got rid of that.
Oh, the mustache. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
uh,
it was the '70s, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, but,
No, I agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's much better without the mustache.
yeah,
Absolutely.
um, so where do you wanna start? Do you wanna go, uh
We could
back to I
just
mean, we
start. Yeah, you wanna let's just start at the beginning, and then organically people will remember shit, and we'll just go wherever the
right
conversation
on.
takes us.
Well,
But
alright, Bill Murray was, born in September of '50 in Illinois. There's a great, book that he wrote about golf and his childhood and, just life up there, and, I mean, he Illinois is really Americana, Chicago. You get that wholesome kinda, '50s thing up there, blue collar, everybody working, um but he was the 5th of 9 kids, exactly like my father. My father was the oldest of 9, um, but just a huge household, brothers, sisters, and, just a solid Irish Catholic family, and, I know his dad died in '67 from diabetes when Bill was 17, and then his, mom passed in, '88. Um, his brother Brian Doyle Murray wrote for SNL, and that's another one. He's epic. Um,
One of the main creative forces behind Caddyshack.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he wrote that script, as far as I know.
Yeah, and he, I as I was texting you guys, he was a really big presence in The Razor's Edge in the beginning of the movie. He plays a character just, just despicable, just really just mean. He was Bill Murray's commander
Mm,
as a Met, and just the meanest guy, and no heart at all.
yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I don't wanna spoil any scene, but,
did it's been a long time since I've seen that.
yeah.
Is that roughly Ernest Hemingway's driving the ambulance in World War One, or
Uh,
is
it
not
could
the same?
be. Yeah, that's above my head. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
It could be. I know
Yeah.
it was a remake of an earlier movie in the '40s, so it possibly could.
Okay. I mean, it could just be about a guy driving a ambulance too.
Mm.
Hey, let's ask AI. Hold on a second. Let me find
Um,
out.
but Brian Doyle Murray is in a Chevy Chase movie called Modern Problems that is fucking hysterical. It's still funny. Um, so I like that, even though there was, and it could be fictitious, but friction between Murray and Chase, they, they're connected all these years later.
Yeah.
Razor's Edge is based on a novel by Somerset
Somerset
Maugham.
Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay then.
there you go.
And yeah, now I mean, after having watched the movie, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a total period piece. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see it again.
Yeah. I'll just say as far as Bill Murray goes, he's good, but what I what I didn't like about it was he played the serious role, but then he would pepper in giving somebody a noogie, and I'm like,
Wow.
"Did they do that back in World War One?" I mean,
Come
I
here.
mean,
know,
well, I know I had uncles that did it, and that would have been it's hard.
Yeah, but
It's
he's
possible.
playing a
I mean,
serious role. Then he breaks into Bill Murray from Saturday Night
right.
Live
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah, and I'm like, "No, no, don't do that."
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of funny. That's funny.
Well,
Uh,
he basically got his start in '73, joining Second City with John Candy was in that
mhm.
cast. Second City in '73.
SCTV.
Then moves to New York for the National Lampoon Radio Hour with John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, and Gilda Radner.
Mhm.
And a lot of those people got picked up for the first season of Saturday Night Live. He did not. And then, as you said, Chevy Chase went off to become a movie star. And that opened up the door for old Bill to slide into SNL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Great movie.
and I believe he probably stayed friends with them, and you know, I'm sure he had to audition, but they were like, "Dude, you need to get on."
Yeah, you need to get this cat in here. Yeah. And I do remember seeing Meatballs in the theater in '79.
Yep. I
Nice,
snuck in to see Meatballs and Caddyshack,
nice.
and they were both rated R. Um, and Bill Murray at that time, Meatballs, he was just dad bod, just this epic, iconic image in Meatballs, even. You know, um,
Yeah, there was a lot of good writing for him in that movie.
yeah,
Like, when they're interviewing him, the news crew is interviewing him about what they do all week at the camp, and he comes up with these absolute, over the top activities,
absurd.
culminating with Around the World, where they arm the guys with thermos of coffee and $1,000, and they have to visit each country and spend them on hookers, you know?
Oh, that's
It
great.
that it's
That's great.
just yeah.
Um, now wasn't he in some of those, SNL movies too that, uh, can't it's stuff that, that Michael, the guy that stuck the 12-inch needles in his eyes and stuff, uh, from SNL, um, don't don't turn the TV, oh, I can't think of the names of those.
Billy Crystal? Christopher
No,
Guest?
no, it would have been, he was a writer on that first season of SNL. Michael, Donahue, I think, or,
Yeah.
I can't think of his last name. Like bald glasses, and he would stand up and say, "Now my impersonation of someone with 12-inch knitting needles in their eyes," and he would just hold his face and scream and,
That's hilarious.
fall all over the floor and stuff. Um, but there were these early, kind of, skit movies that he appeared in,
Oh,
Like
like
Kentucky
Kentucky
Fried
Fried
Movie
Movie?
type stuff?
kinda
Yeah,
like that, yeah, yeah.
"If you don't stop it, you'll go blind," I think
Right.
is one.
I don't know if he was in that, but it's like a
Oh.
um,
Oh, I
"Don't touch that dial" or something,
yeah, I know what you mean, I know it's
yeah,
oh, yeah, I know exactly what
yeah.
you're talking about.
I think he's in a couple of those or,
The Groove Tube.
Groove Tube, yeah, yeah, but, yeah, I just Bill Murray, I say we grew up with Bill Murray and Robin Williams, that they almost raised us indirectly because, you just saw everything that they did, um, from, Caddyshack and Where the Buffalo Roam. That was, a huge, and that got me into Hunter Thompson. Well, although, Snags was reading Hell's Angels in, high school,
Fear and Loathing and
and
all that, but Where the Buffalo Roam, Hunter Thompson hated that movie to the point where he threatened to beat the producer's head in with a steel pipe, and
nice.
that's my favorite Hunter Thompson movie.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
It's phenomenal.
I haven't seen it since it
Yeah,
came. I really need to,
Yeah, no,
so,
and
uh,
there's some controversy with that movie because the soundtrack, was, uh, pulled off the movie
for a
for
while for
for
a
a long
while,
time,
oh,
and
wow.
that
and
ruined the movie, like, there was this
yeah,
version you could watch that had, like, you just
like score
fucking
music instead
yeah, it
of
was like an industrial company training video type music, and you're like, that movie's packed with classic rock. Hey, so the skit movies that Bill Murray was in,
Oh, here we go.
1977, he was in the TV show.
the TV. See, I kept saying TV, I couldn't think of what it
Yeah,
was called.
and then, 1979, he was in Mr. Mike's Mondo Video.
There you
So
go, Mr. Mike is who I'm talking about.
yeah, those are the, the skit movies he was in, but yeah, back to Where the Buffalo Roam. I mean, Silky and I, watched that. We had one of us, I think it was Silky, had a VHS with the original soundtrack,
Yeah,
and we must have watched that 100 times. Like, we're just quoting, you know,
all the time.
yeah, we're in high school and one of us just leans over and goes, "Fuck the doomed."
Yeah,
Just it's
just
just
constant.
yeah,
Taxi Driver and Where the Buffalo Roam, I
Taxi.
feel like I quote those, and Caddyshack really, but
yeah.
my god.
Where the
Caddy
Buffalo Roam is his deep cut, underappreciated masterpiece, though. I mean, it's such a
Yeah,
good movie.
that's
yeah, and I would tell you to try and find that. It's probably
No,
now it's
it's easy. It's easy. I
yeah,
think it's on Amazon Prime. I mean,
I
it's
think
out
it
there
is. Yeah.
with the
oh,
original
yeah,
soundtrack. Very easy to find.
right.
Yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah, if you get, like, 5 minutes in, he's in the hospital, and they fire up, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch
You
Nice.
got the right
by
version. Yeah.
then you have the right version.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Love it.
The
I
shitty
think that's
version
the
isn't even out
Spinners or
there
whatever.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was good friends with Hunter Thompson. So
Yeah.
he was hanging out with Hunter Thompson the whole time he's making that movie and just channels him perfectly in my mind.
Okay.
I feel,
Yeah.
and it's chock full of, some of the character actors that were all through the
Fucking
'70s
Peter
cop
Boyle.
shows. Peter
Peter
Boyle.
Boyle's in
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
We did a whole episode on Peter Boyle at one point.
Yeah. Um, but, I mean, he was just on a roll. I thought Caddyshack, Where the Buffalo Roam, and then Stripes is just epic.
Stripes was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't you
Uh,
gonna do you were gonna do, the
But
wait,
yeah, so
since,
Loudmouth Lounge, my Loudmouth Lounge piece today, I would like to present to you one of my favorite dramatic soliloquies, the monologue, the Mrs. Crane monologue from Caddyshack. So here we go.
Mrs. Crane.
Ooh, Mrs. Crane, I'm looking at you. You wore green so you could hide. I don't blame you. You're a tramp. Ooh, that was right where you wanted it. Ooh, Mrs. Crane, you're a little monkey woman. You know that? You're a little monkey woman. You're lean and you're mean and you're not too far between either, I bet, are you? Would you like to wrap your spikes around my head? There you have it.
So Snags'
Oh
version
my
takes
god.
you to, a sort of a Dr. Jekyll version.
Not too far between,
You're lean, you're mean,
and it's
you're
just
not too far between, are you?
I mean,
Carl, damn your eyes, man.
I was hoping you would end it with
Oh,
interrupting me with
I didn't
that.
wanna.
dude,
Anyways, there you have it. That's
oh,
Loudmouth Lounge by
yeah,
Snags.
And he says, I want you to kill all the gophers. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Sandy. If I kill all the gophers, they'll lock me up and throw away the key. Not gophers, gophers.
yeah, I mean, now that
So many classic lines in that movie. I
yeah,
mean,
now I'm
that's
thinking he's
just
really
yeah.
rivals, Rodney Dangerfield in that movie, now that I think about it.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I mean,
That
then
that
adding
movie is those two. You know,
yeah,
Chevy Chase gives it a touch of class, but those two really fucking
when
hit the home runs in that
he's
movie.
holding a rake with the spikes pointed toward one of the caddies.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
when he's talking to him and he's just pressing the spikes
Yeah,
on his neck.
I'm talking about meeting the Dalai Lama
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
not tipping him.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But he
yeah.
but he says Gunga, Gunga Lunga.
So he shanks this ball
Yeah.
into a 1,000-foot crevice. Fucking epic.
There
Like,
will be no tip, but on your deathbed you will receive what is it? Universal
total
Total
consciousness.
total
conscious,
sure I got that going for me.
I got that going for it.
which is nice.
Which is
Just fucking classic.
oh my god.
Mm. And the
That
whole
was the
thing where Chevy Chase is telling him, you know, he's talking about swimming in the pool, and he goes, "No, no, there's a nice swamp out back.
which
That'd be
one?
better for you."
Yeah, pool, pond,
Pools. A pond would be
natural
good.
spring water.
Yeah,
Pond would be good for you.
pond would be
Yeah,
good for you. Yeah, yeah.
it's fucking epic, man.
Oh, and then
I love that movie.
they're swigging right, they're swigging some, alcohol and passing, a ball.
Yo, pass, yeah, joint back and forth, yeah. Amazing stuff about this is you can, uh, do 18 holes and come back and get stoned to the bejesus belt.
Ah.
Oh,
So he
fuck.
does Stripes, and then he's got a supporting role as Dustin Hoffman's roommate in Tootsie.
Fantastic job there, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I just yeah, I remember I saw that in the theater, and when he pops on screen, everybody's like, "Yeah, Bill Murray."
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah,
like Tootsie was like a nod towards just trying to make it as an actor.
But yeah, it's him
That
doing a
that
little more serious movie role,
yeah.
you know?
But he does have the best I think he's got one of the best lines in that movie. He looks at, Dustin Hoffman's getting his makeup on, and Bill Murray, he looks at him, he's like, "You are doing this just for the money, right?"
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. But I see,
Hilarious.
I have not seen Tootsie probably since I was 12.
Yeah, I think my parents took me to that when
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
in the theater, and
exactly.
that's when I saw it.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
that was
It's good, I'm telling you,
yeah.
Dustin Hoffman is
yeah.
it's just
Well,
great.
yeah, anything with
Yeah.
Hoffman, and I feel Ghostbusters would not have been remotely as entertaining without,
I don't
uh
know because that was originally supposed to be old John Belushi. That could have
yeah.
been really fucking wild if he'd
God,
have
yeah,
lived. Yeah.
right.
Oh, of course.
I saw Ghostbusters in the theater, and I got 2
Yeah.
stories from
We all did. Hip us to your stories.
yeah, so it was a date, and we get there, and as we're going in, 2 friends of hers are coming out. They'd just seen the movie, and they just blurt out, "The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man! Stay
What
Puft
the fuck?
Marshmallow," and I'm like, "What the hell?" I mean, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but
Right.
obviously now
Yeah,
I know there's something about the Stay Puft Marshmallow, whatever the fuck
yeah.
that is.
Right, that
So,
would piss
Oh,
me off.
thanks, you know?
Yeah, thanks, Dick.
So in the movie, I'm telling you that's the only time I've experienced this.
you know what they always say
That
though, bitches be spoiling movies.
oh,
That
shit.
saying, there's a reason why that saying is so popular.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
We're so so, yeah, at near the end of the movie when all hell's breaking loose,
Yeah.
and they're in the mayor's office, and Dan Aykroyd says, "Well, everything was fine until Dickless over here shut down our power grid." And the mayor goes, "Is this true?" And Bill Murray goes, "Yes, it's true. This man has no dick."
Yeah, yeah.
I've never experienced this. The whole audience laughed for the next 5 minutes, and you had
Mm.
no idea what the hell's being said.
Right, right.
You had to watch the movie again
Uh-huh.
To
on
get that 5
HBO to
minutes.
figure out what the
Yeah.
hell because we couldn't stop laughing. It was just the funniest thing anybody had ever saw.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. There's another line in that movie, they're in the hallway and they're trying to track down the ghost, and I believe, uh, I'm trying to remember, it's probably Harold Ramis. It could be Aykroyd, though. Somebody says, they go, "Shh, listen, do you smell that?" And that just always, always slayed me.
listen, you
It's
smell something? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
And when
I don't know why, but I
no,
that's
it's all good.
always
There's so many good scenes in there. One
yeah.
of my favorites is when Ramis is using that stupid tool, and
Uh-huh.
then Bill Murray just whacks it out of his hand.
Yeah, I'm sure that was, not in the script.
Half the shit he's done on screen is just is him just making
Yeah,
shit up. You know, that's
yeah.
what's so great
Yeah,
about him. He's a brilliant
yeah.
on the spot
Oh,
improvisationalist, you know?
There's a great story of Bill Murray on Saturday Night Live, and a child actor, either the redhead that plays Doctor Evil's son, is a kid on SNL, and Bill Murray's the guest as well, something. But Murray decides that the kid's a little shit and needs to be locked in a trunk, and he just throws his kid in the trunk and locks the damn, and is like, "Fuck him," and the other adults there are like, "Jesus Christ, you can't just lock it," and Murray is just old school, like,
Yeah, he played a brat in, in the, those Austin Powers movies, so I could see that kinda skit being
I
written.
think it was him. I think it
Yeah,
was that guy, but,
yeah.
he tells the story now, and in the way he tells is, like, to this day, he kinda gives Murray a real, wide berth,
"Motherfucker
you
locked
know?
me in a trunk."
Uh-huh. 'Cause I see Murray just doing it again just for the fuck of it, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, and it's weird, like, I know Bill Murray, agreed to do Ghostbusters provided that they allowed him to be in Razor's Edge.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that was
that was tied to the deal, and, you know, because that's his "I'm gonna be a dramatic actor" turn, which is interesting because it was too early, then he ends up and we'll get to this, but he ends up doing a lot of dramatic type stuff in these Wes Anderson movies, you know, later on.
yeah, yeah,
He really hits his stride, we'll get to that, but this was his first attempt. It's like when Belushi did Continental Divide, you know, "I wanna do
yeah,
something a
sure.
little more, classy. I wanna do
Well,
something classy."
I also think that the comedy is, too easy for them, and they're just not challenged. Um, we lost Jim Carrey to, where is he, you know?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Good point.
so
Yeah.
Um, so he does Razor's Edge, we talked a little bit about that, then he has a cameo in Little Shop of Horrors in 1986, and then another classic Bill Murray flick, Scrooged,
yeah.
become a Christmas staple. I saw that for the first time a couple Christmases ago. I never saw it
Oh,
back
rea
in the day.
oh, I saw it in the theater, and,
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was too silly. I was 17, I was,
Well, it's a fun flick. It's not
but it yeah.
Caddyshack, but it's a fun
Oh,
flick. It's worth
yeah,
watching.
yeah.
I did see
Uh,
in the
I
theater.
watch it each year now with, Die Hard and, It's a Wonderful Life.
There you go. And then, Ghostbusters 2, little less successful than the original one. And then, Quick Change, I never saw that one. Did you guys see that one?
Quick Change has a an just a hysterical scene. There's a the movie itself is kinda bad, but then there's
He
a
directed it, so I guess he's not a good director.
I didn't enjoy the movie, but there's a scene in the movie where there's a joust scene that
Mhm.
has nothing to do with the rest of the movie, and that scene alone is worth seeing the movie.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I never saw that one.
yeah, so if you can see it for free,
Yeah,
suffer through until you get to this joust scene that's just, it's just epic, so
And then, what about Bob? Another classic Bill Murray
oh,
flick, you know?
yeah.
I think it's my 2nd favorite. We haven't hit my favorite yet, but, yeah, he's that one again, saw it in the theater. Now, in the
Yeah, me
late
too.
'80s and early '90s, I was dating a girl that lived right down the street from a second run theater. Like, they would
Mhm.
Nice.
show you know what I mean? Like, you get it.
Dollar
Yeah.
movies?
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, pretty much, and
Yeah.
it's still there. They still do it. It's fantastic, but anyway,
Oh, that's great.
there was a string of movies like Rain Man, Moonstruck, Scrooge, late
Sure.
'80s, early '90s, all these,
Yeah.
Platoon, the whole thing,
Yeah.
and what
Saw him
about
there. That's awesome. That's like the, Terra L'Enfant Terra in, Atlanta. It was just and I think it's gone now, or
No,
it was.
the terror is still there, and it's definitely not a dollar movie, but there was a dollar
No,
movie
no,
pl
but it was like an arty, theater, and you saw, like, Spinal Tap there and,
yeah,
different
it's still there,
okay.
and then, there was a dollar movie place out on Beeford Highway that was exactly
Yeah.
like and it was around that time, late '80s, early '90s, there was a lot of these second-run movie theaters, they'd open up, and they just make their money off of concessions, and
Sure. Yeah,
it was before streaming. And so
yeah,
you could
Yeah.
either if
every
something
week.
leaves the theaters, you could
Yeah,
either go to Blockbuster Video, or if you still want the theater experience, you go hit the dollar movie
Yeah,
joint
and
in town.
what I didn't mind at the dollar movie is I paid $1 to get in, so I'll pay $8 for a box of popcorn,
Yeah, that's
you
what they
know?
were counting on. Yeah.
And,
right.
now, it's just horrific to get you're gonna drop $60 to take you and your 11-year-old,
Yeah, it's
you know,
Right.
it's
crazy. It's
fucking
crazy these days.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the only solution we have now is every Monday they do a mystery movie, and you can go for $5.
Really? And
You
you
don't
have
know
no idea what it
you have
is?
no idea what it is, so for $5,
Bridges of Madison County. Oh,
great.
boy.
we're gonna try. We haven't done it yet, but we're gonna try.
I mean, it's worth driving over and going,
Yeah,
"Oh, fuck that," you know?
exactly. You can get up
Yeah.
and leave for $5, I think.
Yeah,
It's yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't
it's,
tell you
No,
even at
dude,
the
you go in and you sit
really good.
down
No idea.
and
ah,
Oh,
that's
you're watching Barbie,
that's
you know?
hard. That's hard. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking, one of those, teenage vampire movies,
Mm,
fuck that.
no. But to go back to What About Bob, that was one of the ones in that string. And again, that was just so funny. And I remember I gotta give a shout out to my mom, rest in peace. But I went with my girlfriend and my mom and dad went for some reason and my uncle. And somehow it was a group, we all went
Wow.
to see this movie. And I remember my mom could not stop laughing, even after we're walking out of the theater, and she's
She's like,
just cracking up, just
"That's
going over scenes. And I've never seen her that happy and laughing.
uh-huh.
So I just wanted to bring that up, you know.
That's great." The
Yeah,
movie was
good memory.
so you just felt Dreyfus's pain. You
Oh,
were like,
yeah.
"Oh my
Oh,
yeah.
god,
yes.
get
That's the
this
beauty of it.
fucker out of here." And he just kept showing up, and,
Mm.
uh,
Oh, yeah, you totally feel for him. Absolutely. Like, good
yeah,
god.
it was epic. And then, Groundhog Day.
That's my
Another
favorite.
another masterpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Um,
We watch it almost every Groundhog Day. It's stupid.
well, that's cool.
Yeah,
No, we tend to watch Groundhog Day, and I love the bald guy, that actor. He's actually somehow that actor played with Stevie Ray Vaughan or something
what?
weird.
You mean,
Like,
like, the Ned Ryerson character?
yes. Yes, he
Phil
was in
Phil Connors?
yeah, and he just busts him across the face, yeah. Um, that actor was somehow connected to a really, uh, legendary, uh, artist, and I think it was Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I
Wow.
can't remember how it connects,
Oh, I
but
love it, though, yeah, watch out for that first step, it's a doozy.
it's a doozy. Oh my god. Just him
Now
decking him in the
yeah,
fucking street. Ah,
after watching it so many times and everything, it's to me, it's existential. It's like a Kafka novel almost, if I may be
yeah,
stupid,
yeah,
but, it could be a Kafka novel. Just
yeah,
the guy wakes up every day and it's the same thing over and over again. I mean,
yeah. And I mean, that paved the way to Falling Down with Michael Douglas. Just these just surreal,
yeah,
uh, just losing your grip, you know.
right.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
it's a good movie.
it's a theme I think that we can all relate to, where
Oh,
you just
absolutely. Anybody with a steady job, doing the
I'm
same thing
telling
ev
you, every morning I
yeah,
walk into work the, woman in accounting is right by the front door, and we do the old those Warner Brothers cartoons where the sheepdog and
"Hey,
the
Sam." Yeah,
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 clocking in
yeah, yeah,
every fucking day.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
broke
Uh,
out of that world, luckily.
lucky.
um I mean, I just sit on the edge of my bed sometimes and I'm just like, "God damn it. Just
Here we go again. Eh,
put your socks on, go brush your teeth, and grab your lunch."
I
And
can't tell you how many times in the morning when because I'm a if I had it if I were left up to my own scruples, I'd be going to sleep at around 1 o'clock every night, waking up at 10 every morning. And so getting up at 6 is just brutal for me.
I
And so,
yeah,
like,
I
I
know.
can't tell you how many times I mumble to myself, "Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep
Okay.
moving.
Let
yeah,
Gotta
let
keep
yeah,
mo—"
don't yeah, keep
break out
going.
the violins, guys, because I have to do that in sub-zero fucking temperatures up here.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, and That's even worse, where it's
That is
so
worse.
cold, your bones are, uh, okay,
Nice.
So
good.
Good for you.
I'm gonna live that 1 a.m. to 10
Yeah.
Yeah,
to 10
Well,
a.m.
I
one of us will be free in June. That's 1
Yeah.
out of 3. That's good.
well,
We
I
get
tell you, my day off today, my one day off, I'm a believer in sleep debt, where you just don't
Oh,
you
Saturdays, I'm
you don't
napping.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today, my one day off, because I had to work yesterday, um, I'm watching TV, and it just hit like a monster coming out from under the couch and attacking you. I just was gone, and the movie was on. And I was like, "Damn it, I want to watch this," and I could not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You manage to get one eye up, and
Yeah.
you know,
It happens all the time. I know
yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it was for a good 3.5 hours where I could not, I didn't want to give in and just sleep. I kept trying to stay awake. And Jesus,
Dude,
yeah.
that's where and I've done this many times on the weekends. You pause the movie, you sleep, and then when you wake up an hour and a half later, you finish watching
Well,
it.
it's the thing is, if it's silent, then I hear everything in the fucking world outside. So
Oh, and then you
you don't,
can't sleep?
yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
don't want the,
torture.
yeah, you don't want the TV to suddenly go quiet.
Oh, man.
Yeah. My thing is I can fall asleep on a dime. I just get into
Yeah.
bed, I'm done. But then if I wake up at 2:30 to pee, I'm done
That's
now.
it.
I can't get back to sleep.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
fucked.
that's hideous.
So back to, Bill Murray, his next flick was Mad Dog and Glory. I don't think I saw that one either. You caught see that one?
Yeah, I saw that. De Niro's in that. Uh,
What's up,
Oh,
little Sparky?
El
How's it going,
Condor.
buddy?
El
Yeah,
El
I'm doing good.
Condor.
El
School's pretty good.
Condor.
I am mad that the government shut down again.
Okay, no politics.
No problem.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody's gotta talk about the
That's
serious
right.
issues on this
Somebody
show.
has to do it, Dad.
I
Yeah.
understand.
El
Yeah.
Condor can talk about whatever El Condor
That's
wants to
well
talk about.
true.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Run with it. It's your show right now. Go ahead.
Snagsandsilky.com. We got t-shirts. We got mugs, stickers, anything you name it. I don't know what my lines are, but whatever this guy does, I'm
Bill
sure he
Murray.
does a pretty good job at it.
Go Bill Murray.
Go Bill Murray, I guess.
There you go.
I
All
don't
right.
know
Right.
what he does, but he probably does a pretty good job.
All right. There he
Every
goes.
time he pimps our web store, which you can find the link to at snagsandsilky.com. Every time
There
he
you go.
pimps the web store, we just sell, like, $500,000 of merchandise, just goes
Wow.
right out the door.
Just
It's
like that.
Wow.
it's crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
It's
that's illegal
fantastic.
child labor, though.
It
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's back to his hole.
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Anyways, tell me about Mad Dog and Glory.
yeah, it's kind of a De Niro's cliche mafia guy, and Uma Thurman's in it. I believe that Mad Dog and Glory if it's an original, it's very much you can go back to a 50s film noir, and
Mhm.
it's the same movie. Um,
And Bill Murray's a mobster in that, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and
Interesting.
pretty believable too. It's good.
Another one I need to watch.
Mad Dog and Glory.
Yeah, no, I never saw that one.
Yeah, it's decent. It's a shame that anything with De Niro in it now is kind of um soured with his soapbox appearances now, but um
Also, he's just he
good.
doesn't he De Niro's career arc, he went through a period where he's just doing these just forged in fire, dramatic roles, challenge that any actor would find, Brando type stuff.
Oh
And
yeah,
then it
10 years.
gets to the point where he's doing comedies and
Yeah,
just the
that
easy paycheck
bullshit
stuff.
with Jane Fonda, and Uh,
easy paycheck stuff, like,
yeah, he just phones it in.
what's the one about the in-laws? I forget what it's called.
Oh,
Meet the Meet the Parents, that kinda
meet the
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's just
yeah,
kinda showing up for the paycheck, and then every now and then he'll do a show up in a Scorsese movie like that really bad, The Irishman that was with all the
yeah,
CGI trying to make him look younger. It's
right.
just, you know.
Well, I mean, it's almost he's done. He's doing either irreverent grandfather comedies.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, just it's a damn shame. But from Mean Streets to King of Comedy, I think his
Well,
last
Goodfellas was fucking awesome,
oh
Casino
yeah,
was good. He was in a
but
lot of good shit.
his last like perfect movie was Midnight Run. You know.
I thought Goodfellas was fucking perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's not in that movie that much, you know?
And The Departed was really good. Was he in that, or was that just Nicholson and,
I think that's
DiCaprio?
Nicholson and,
Okay, yeah.
Caprio, but
We gotta do a Nicholson episode at some point. But anyways, Bill Murray moves on. He does, Ed Wood, the Tim Burton flick. There you go.
Got the
oh,
About
there it
the,
is.
laser
On
the
Laserdisc.
laziness. See,
yeah,
there's
Hell
Bill.
that
yeah.
that movie is fucking hilarious.
Oh my
That is
god, I
such a
love this
great
movie.
movie. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a great fucking flick.
yeah.
Ed Wood, the worst director in the world, who did, Plan 9 from Outer Space, the worst movie in the world. Johnny Depp rocks that role, and,
Yeah,
Bill Murray is a drag queen, Bunny Breckenridge, in that film, and,
yeah.
it's just fucking hilarious.
Mar
It's such a
Well,
great
Martin
and
movie.
the guy they got to play,
Martin Landau
Martin Landau,
plays Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi, yeah,
epic,
yeah.
and I never thought there was a similar look, but you believe it by the end, you
Mm,
know?
he
Yeah.
nails it,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, it was phenomenal.
yeah. Great film. Kingpin, that's another classic comedy,
Yeah,
Farrelly Brothers.
that one had me in tears, when they're playing, ELO's, Showdown while they're bowling, and, Bill Murray's got the comb over hair just hanging way off his head. Oh
Yeah,
my
every time he
god.
bowls, the fucking comb over just
I mean,
flies.
who
Yeah,
that just slayed me.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
was a
god.
hilarious movie.
I
So
still if I put that on, oh, it's just too much.
so much good work. I mean, look at
Yeah.
we're not how many good things have we talked about? It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't think
Yeah.
we need to name every single movie, but, we do need to hit the Wes Anderson stuff. Um, that's where he finally hits his stride as a dramatic actor in these Wes Anderson flicks, starting with Rushmore in 1998, and then, Royal Tenenbaums, and
Yeah.
he proves his mettle in those 2 movies, and then Sofia Coppola casts him in Lost in Translation, and I think
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
that was
That was great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
the, Steve Zissou,
Oh, yeah,
uh,
Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I went and
yeah,
saw that stoned, and
it
it's
it
really cool to watch when you're stoned.
it started out good. And I feel like they capture
Oh, I love that
his,
movie. That was great.
I felt like they capture his dry sense of humor, but Steve Zissou, um, it just lost me. But
I thought it was great.
Broken Flowers was
Oh,
amazing.
yeah,
That was
and at this time, this was the time that he should have made Razor's Edge,
right?
Yeah.
right?
This
So
is where he
That's
hits his stride. What he was shooting
yeah,
for in Razor's Edge, he's just nailing movie
yeah.
after movie at this
yeah,
point. Just
Mhm.
and he's getting cast because people saw him in those first 2 Wes Anderson flicks and, "Oh, okay, he can do drama." So suddenly Sofia Coppola wants to work with him, Jim Jarmusch wants to work with him, you know? It's
yeah,
he
and I
starts
feel
getting
like there's little pressure, like, he doesn't have to do any of this, and so he's doing the fucking Garfield movies. you
Well,
know?
yeah, he's doing these cameos in Get Smart and Zombieland and stuff,
Well, his
but,
that cameo is great. The
Yeah,
Zombieland,
Zombieland, yeah.
that was hilarious. That was
Yeah, it's good shit.
yeah.
Moonrise Kingdom, Saint Vincent was an interesting movie, I
Yeah, I
thought.
saw that. That was
Yeah,
good. Monument Men was decent.
I didn't see that one.
That's a true story about, the men that were, they basically discovered all the hidden, artwork that had been stolen, out of Europe
By the
and
Nazis?
yeah,
Uh,
hidden in, mountain cavern. I mean, they really, found a lot, but there's so much more, and I doubt I'm sure some of that shit is just rotted away by now, you know? Unless they actually built, rooms to put this stuff. It's hard to say,
interesting.
but lost to time, so
Like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It
yeah, yeah,
goes away,
and I
file.
don't know that anyone's gonna find that shit until, you go back to when they discovered the scrolls, some kid climbing into a cavernous cave and finding those scrolls, I think that's how you're gonna find that shit, way after we're all dead and gone, so but, The
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of his, stuff are just him doing these little cameos.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's did a couple more Wes Anderson movies, but they're not as classic as the ones we ran. I really liked, Steve Zissou. I thought the Latino, David Bowie songs
the
sparse throughout,
soundtrack is epic.
that was wild.
That
I mean,
I have that soundtrack, and it's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Now I did see it while I was stoned,
Yeah,
but
that's the only reason you enjoyed that movie.
it's a perfect movie to
Yeah.
watch while you're
It's the
stoned.
only because it's been so long now, but I remember going, "God damn," it just
No, that was a
yeah.
great movie, man,
Yeah, if
and
you're stoned and kinda dumb, then,
it wa it wasn't
but,
just the marijuana speaking.
yeah, yeah, um, but, anyway.
Yeah.
That was rude. I should apologize.
Oh, man, now
I
you ruined
probably
it. We
won't
had
though.
some good banter going on there, and you fucked it up.
Well, as long do you have a poem as long as we're being so
No, I I,
okay?
uh, I should have come up
Hey,
with
Oh,
why
yeah.
don't you improvise something just off the top of your head?
oh, yeah. Um, Bill Murray, just a fucking uh, iconic actor, uh, raw sense of humor. He was just the best news anchor on SNL. Um the everyday guy that you couldn't wait to hear what he was gonna fucking say. And there's a song that he sings about New York on SNL, and it's just him on the stage, and he, screams out New York at the end, and it's just kind of like I did it my way kind of thing. And you just all these memories of this amazing guy. And I think if you're from New York, you relate to him even more than we can, you know.
You you just uncorked, like, 3 different memories here. Weekend Update, he used to do the movies, like, he would
Yeah.
and every Oscar season, he would
Yeah.
have that board with all the categories, and on
Yeah.
it I don't remember the specifics one year, but he's going through it like best actor, blah, 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 best actress, blah, 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 and he goes, "Best supporting actor, supporting actress, who cares?" He just throws those away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when he talks to Elizabeth Taylor on the screen and it's fucking Belushi, and Belushi's like, I'm on a strict diet, nothing but chicken. And he starts choking and
Yes,
like vomits up a
yeah,
hunk of chicken,
that
shoots out of Belushi's mouth.
I remember watching that live, that was one another moment That and the one where Aykroyd cuts his thumb as he's Julia Childs. He's playing
Oh, yeah.
and
Save the blood.
yeah, the blood is all over the place. I mean, I'm really
Fuck, yeah. Oh,
but the other thing I
So
remember, he
oh,
he had a
go
really
on.
good relationship with David Letterman. Like, he would show
yeah.
up on that show a lot, and he was on the very last episode, I remember, just
Huh?
running through the streets. The camera was following him, and he's just singing this made up song about David Letterman, he'll come back," or whatever, I don't know.
Huh?
It was just silly,
Wow.
but he was
That's
even
great.
he was even great just being himself.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like a lot of his, banter on screen is just him, like,
Yeah.
just off the cuff, like, I don't need lines.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's why movies like Lost in Translation, Saint Vincent, um, is I think him actually being someone else for once, and it you it
Takes
it
it to a whole nother level.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So, I remember watching a baseball game about 10 years ago on TV, and that the announcers are, "Oh, we've got Bill Murray in the booth."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Bill Murray comes in and
the
he's
Cubs.
Cubs, yeah,
talking
had to be the Cubs.
he's talking about, I think the Braves were probably playing the Cubs or something, but, Bill Murray comes in and he's just talking about baseball for like 3 innings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Classic.
he has been a co-owner of a handful of minor league baseball teams, some of which I think are kinda interesting, so I wanna run down the list. Um, Started with the St. Paul Saints, and then he's part of this ownership group that owns, the Charleston River Dogs, the Hudson Valley Renegades, the Fort Myers Miracle in, Silky's hometown.
What?
Hey!
Yeah.
I'll have
Um
to look them up.
Yeah, they're called the Mighty Muscles now, but from 1990 to 2014, he was a co-owner of the Fort Myers Miracle. And then check this out. The newest group, this is finalized his part ownership in 2024, the Joliet Slammers.
Joliet.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Joliet,
That's
the
perfect.
prison the blue that
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
uh yeah,
Blues
fucking
Brothers.
hilarious.
I never knew that. That is very cool that he owns minor.
He's in the South Atlantic League Hall of Fame for his ownership and promotional contributions to minor league baseball,
Great.
so
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
very interesting.
we have a minor
And
league team here. Minor league baseball's great, you
yeah,
know?
Oh, yeah, it's really, far more exciting, I think.
he
Yeah. Yeah, most importantly.
he also had 2 at bats as a player for the Grays Harbor Loggers in 1978. That's a minor
That
league stunt though, that you just bring on
they
fucking Bill Murray to have a
Saturday
couple
Night
some
Live
Yeah, yeah.
did some stuff where they followed each of them around, and that might be in there where
probably,
where
yeah.
he's on the baseball diamond.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that was, like in season 4 or something of SNL, but, yeah, I mean, he's just iconic, and if you grew up in the '70s, you, at some point, quoted Murray or pretended to, be one of his characters, um, but yeah, that just epic shit.
You
Yep.
don't mess with Bill Murray. You don't even
And
wanna
and
think
he was
about
a
it.
night from everything I've heard, you always hear, like, this celebrity, "Yeah, he was an asshole, when I met him," or whatever. I've never heard that about Bill Murray. I've only heard the opposite, like, somebody once said, they saw him and they said, "Hi, can I have your autograph? It's my wife's birthday." He just breaks out into happy birthday for her,
Nice.
That's the kinda guy that I've heard of, and I also remember when he did Groundhog Day. They
Uh-huh.
they did it somewhere very cold, obviously,
Yeah.
um, and there was so many extras there, and he would bring them coffee and donuts.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, what
That's great. I mean, unless you're that redhead little shit kid, um,
You like Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would personally, I would be afraid to meet him because I would just be crushed if,
But I
you
don't think
know.
he would.
Well, I
Yeah.
think I think first of all, I think it's awesome that none of us remembers the name of the redhead little shit kid from Austin Powers. That's great, and then we're gonna keep it that way. And then number
Yeah, I don't
two,
wanna look him up. I prefer to.
by way of contrast, why don't you tell your Steve Martin story, Silky?
Oh, so I worked at Tower Records. Steve Martin, was in town for something, and he came into the store at 9 a.m., and at 9 a.m., I was over in the book department because I worked in the book department, um, and you would set up the top 25, the New York Times bestseller list. You would restock that, or if there was an update, you would move the books around to what number they were, in the end rack at the front, and then you would stock books that had come in. And I'm just working the bookstore, and it was a way to get away from the mass crowd of idiots, buying CDs and stealing cassettes and whatnot. It was peaceful over there. So I'm over in the book department stocking books, and I hear somebody up front, and I say, "Hey, if you need anything, I'm back here. I can answer any questions, or if you're looking for anything." And then I see them immediately beeline out of there, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And it was Steve Martin. And and then another time, like that same day or later in that day, he had come back. He has a stack of like Playboy, Rolling Stone, like grabbed a bunch of magazines, but he had like 3 or 4 uh, dirty mags, and
Now that part I never heard.
I
You told
love
me
this.
this
oh,
story decades ago. You left
right.
that part
This is
out.
great.
Well, I'm remembering this, and he came up with all these magazines, and somebody at the front counter said, "Oh my God, Steve Martin!" And he just threw the mags and beelined out.
So he was looking for some jack off
I
material, and y'all were out. Steve Martin's buying Hustler
Yeah,
up
well,
at the
no, no,
counter.
no. Whoever was at the counter just went, "Oh my God, Steve Martin!" Just
Right.
where any normal person would have maybe laughed. Yeah, hi, yeah, it's
I
me, and whatever.
right.
Yeah, can I
And this
get my
guy just
Sports Illustrated, Time Magazine, Hustler, Adweek,
yeah.
Like the
U.S.
Yeah,
News
kid
Report?
Newsweek, yeah,
Yeah,
like the yeah,
it's like,
the
yeah,
kid in American
was this
Graffiti trying to get
was
liquor. He's got all these items, and in the middle of it
yeah,
is a
yeah.
bottle of whiskey, you know?
And it's
yeah,
like, do
yeah.
you? Yeah. Well, there was some movie where some guy's buying a dirty magazine and a bunch of other stuff, and then he's like, he gets the
Clerks,
dirty magazine, and he's
clerks.
like, "Do you still want the other stuff?" Or it's like,
Funny. No, I tell you, Elton John would do that all the time. He'd come up to the counter and he'd have like NME, which is a British music mag,
yeah.
Sounds magazine, just these different like magazines that we know, and then 3 or 4 mags. Now, when you got the magazine and you're ringing them up, you have to look for the price that's
Right.
somewhere on the cover.
So you're
And
flipping Playgirl around
well,
looking
no,
for the
well, on the front, the third magazine down is a magazine called Black Inches, and I'm not gonna tell you what was on the cover of that.
and this is all before the internet, I guess. Because
Yeah,
why the hell are they going into stores
Had
buying
had to be, yeah.
and
no, but
so you gotta
like
tell the Jackal story.
Elton John's sense of humor is, he knows me, he's comes up
Yeah,
and he hides that in there because he knows I'm gonna be like, "Okay,
yeah,
fucking Christ."
that's
You know?
hilarious. You gotta tell the Jackal story.
Jackal story.
When he was on the cover of Playgirl and he had an autograph session. I'll tell it
Jackal,
if you don't
you tell
remember.
because I'm not.
Alright, the lead singer for Jackal is
Yeah.
on the cover of Playgirl magazine, And so he's having an autograph signing
An
event
in-store.
at Tower, and
Okay.
he's thinking he's gonna be spending 3 hours signing autographs for all these women.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
very soon into it, he realizes half the crowd is gay men,
Yeah.
and that makes him insecure as hell, and he shuts the whole thing down, like,
Yeah.
early.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
"Oh
was
my god," it just suddenly dawned on him that, like, half the people
more than half.
masturbating to his
More than
pictures are gonna be
More than
guys.
half. This was Atlanta. This was, yeah. Yeah,
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
that was funny. But yeah. So I think that's Bill Murray, kids.
That's
Wrapped
Bill
up in a
Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yep. I think we should call this episode Gunga, Galunga,
Gunga,
Gunga, Gunga,
Gunga.
It's
La
in the
Gunga.
hole. It's in the
It's
hole.
in the hole. Oh my God.
It's in the hole.
Yeah. Former greenskeeper, now about to become Masters
Now
champion.
about to become the Masters champion. He looks like he's got about a 5-iron, I expect, don't you think? Oh my God.
12th son of the llama, flowing robes of grace, ball striking.
Flowing robes.
Let's just quote all of Caddyshack for the
Yeah.
next hour and
It
a
looks
half.
like a miracle. It's in the hole.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, young fella, I was looking to get 12 holes in before this rain starts.
Yeah.
I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite a while. It's fucking raining sideways.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All
All
right, that's it. That's it, kids.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Deuces.
Bye-bye.